Yeah, I ain't scared of you anymore. Get out of here.
Hey.
Damn it. Not again. No. The lights.
Hey.
All
good. Easy. Take it easy.
Who are you?
Name's Mackenzie. I'm the one who saved you from the bear.
You kill it?
I don't think so. But I hit it. Maybe scared it away.
Not the way you shoot.
Glad your memory's coming back.
Shit. He got me good this time.
This time?
Yeah. Me and the old bear go back a ways. There's unfinished business between us.
I bandaged you up, but you're in bad shape. Is there anywhere to get medical help?
What? You mean like a hospital? Out here? Nah, nothing like that.
I see you have a radio. Can we call for help?
No. Radio's been dead for the past few days. I can't raise any of the usual channels. I'm not sure why.
Well, you'll need some stronger meds to avoid infection. And for the pain.
You some kind of doctor?
No. But I've been around doctors enough to know you'll be in trouble soon. Unless you get some better help than I can give you.
Yeah. Right. Well... closest help is probably in Milton. Back the way you came.
There's nobody left to help you there. The town's pretty much deserted. There was a fire and...
Damn. My next town's days away. I'm wrecked. But if you leave now, you might be able to...
You won't last days like this. Must be another way.
There's someone who might help. But we can only reach them by radio.
So, we're back to where we started. There's got to be somewhere nearby that might have medical supplies, or another radio we can use.
You might find some comms gear, or parts, in the old Carter Dam. It's probably ancient stuff, though. That place has been abandoned for years. It used to have a first aid room. Might still be some old meds there, too. Something strong enough to maybe numb this pain.
Hang in there. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Wait. Wait. The old bear. He's still out there. He'll be wanting to finish the job.
Okay.
Here. Take my rifle. You won't kill him, but you might scare him off again.
Right.
Watch out. The dam. Unstable.
Wait, what? What do you mean unstable? passed out.
Well, alright then. So, I guess now, on top of avoiding wolves, we've also got to deal with a bear and unstable dam. But the plus side is, we get a rifle. Okay, we get a rifle with 2 shots. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we've got at least 7 rounds. Is there anything in here? No. Should probably make sure... Okay, good. We still have all of our inventory in between chapters. That's good to know. I don't want to wreck this guy's stuff too much. Okay. Let's just make sure we're entirely good to go before we leave. How are we doing on... Whoops. How are we doing on firewood? Okay, looks like we'll be alright. We're already overloaded as it is, so we can't really take too much with us. Can we use this map? Or is our map already updated? Okay, map's already updated. So there's the camp office. Where are we at? Okay, so this must be us here. Camp office is here. Where we need to go is all the way over here. So I think our best idea is going to be... Yeah, this is a pretty good distance. We could probably checkpoint it, so we should probably go here first, then here, and then up here. That way we can stop, get warmed up, and regroup along the way. So let's do that. We'll go ahead and leave the cabin now.
My key to getting out of here. You better not die on me.
Okay, that looks dangerous. Here we go. We can go this way. And let's... Okay, good. Good to know that's still a thing. Let's make sure we're heading in the right direction. Okay, yep. You see rail tracks, we're good. I think it's going to be better to go around this rock formation this way. Don't really... I think we've got plenty right now, so we shouldn't really have to scavenge too much along the way. Little shack up here. Deadfall area. Let's stop in here and check and see how we're doing on okay, so we're about halfway there. Okay. Let's keep going. Keep an eye out for the bear. Oh, jeez. It's a bit of a drop. Guess we'll just keep walking along it sideways like this. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is very bad. That is very, very bad. Okay, let's just stop for a second. Okay. See if we can bandage this. We can... Don't we have painkillers? Yes. Yes, we do. Okay. That should help us out a little bit. Might want to get off this hill. Might help us out some too. We should be coming up on those rail tracks about any minute now. It said we were halfway there. Looked like we were halfway there. Should probably check my map just in case. Make sure I'm still going the right way. How did I get turned around? Okay, wow. I'm not sure how I did that. I started going the exact wrong way. I have no idea how I managed to do that.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
That would be why I did not feel like I was making any progress. So this way. Yes. We are just about there. There's some rabbits. I don't want to waste any rifle rounds. Oh, power lines. Okay, this must be the rail tracks up here. Okay, let's double check where we're at. Okay, we need to start heading this way a little bit. And we should find where our checkpoint here shortly. So I'm gonna take the risk. I'm not gonna start a fire here because we should be just about right on it.
Damn.
That's got to be it right there. Yeah, this has to be it. Mystery Lake. Interesting. Alright, let's get in here. Alright. Perfect. Let's light this fire up. Yeah, we'll use a little bit of accelerant. Might as well.
That should help warm things up.
Let's give it some fuel. Okay. Now we need to go ahead and eat as well. Oh, I have a cup of coffee. Let's kind of eat what we got. Okay, yeah, we need a little bit more. And just top it off. Alright, should be good. How's this doing? Still got 3 hours. Perfect. Don't really need anything at the moment. Kind of trying to watch our weight a little bit too, so we'll just keep this in mind in case we need to scavenge anything, and we'll come back here. That's to leave. Stack of papers. Park notice. Due to unusually cold weather this year, we're shutting down Mystery Lake Provincial Park a little earlier than usual. Make sure all the campers are packed up and ready to bug out by rail track. Anyone left behind will have to get out on foot. Not a nice prospect. As per the usual procedure, lock up all lake cabins and make sure that all provisions are stored in bear-proof containers. And please take the flag down this year. We had to replace it after last winter. Winds just tear it to shreds. After you're finished closing down the camp, make sure to check in at the Forestry Service lookout as requested. Apparently, those guys think someone's been using their lookout to store hunting gear and drying old animal skins. Man, I don't envy you that backwater posting. Great Bear has sure gone downhill since the quakes. Well, alrighty then. Anything else? Some rifle ammunition. I don't want to take on more weight, but that probably become useful. Key to Lake Cabin number 3. Might want to go check that out.
Is it food or?
Okay, we'll have to remember that's there. Another wood stove up here.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Mystery Lake and area. Oh, that's a lot of text. Okay. We're going to attempt this. The Mystery Lake region is an alpine valley, average altitude 1,200 meters above sea level, named for the large lake that dominates its southeastern foothills north of Inner Island Range. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. To the north and east. The region is bisected by a section of the north-south line of the Trans-Island Railway. The region's main characteristics are its heavily forested and hilly terrain, as well as abundance of wildlife. The region's high altitude leads to low average temperatures, as well as some of the coldest nighttime temperatures on Great Bear Island. Heavy snowfalls are common. Mystery Lake area is popular summertime destination with campers and hikers, but the largely shuts down during the winter months due to its inaccessibility. There are no major roads connecting the area to the more populated regions and the adjoining valleys, lower in the mountain chain, so the area is primarily accessed by dedicated hikers willing to make a long trek that winds along the medium to advanced level trails from the nearest town of Rupert's Landing. The region's harsh inaccessibility has been both a blessing and a curse over the years until the railway line was blasted through in the 1930s. The area was largely a pristine and untouched wilderness, but the lack of amenities or a standing population made it difficult for any real permanent infrastructure to take root. project to link the Mystery Lake area with a secondary highway network crisscrossing between the various mountain valleys was abandoned due to the geological instability of the steep mountains and cliffs. The highway caused landslides that were a continuous threat to the project's viability, and the highway project was abandoned after only a few kilometers of roadway that had been cleared. In the 1960s, ambitious industrialist Richard Carter selected the Mystery Lake area for a new hydroelectric project meant to provide power to a large mining operation in the next valley. The lake's continuous replenishment by a vibrant aquifer network as well as mountain streams that channeled annual spring runoff made Mystery Lake a natural reservoir with untapped hydroelectric potential. Yet, other than a small test dam constructed in 1962, this project was abandoned when the region's inaccessibility and seismic instability made it cost prohibitive. To this day, apart from the railway that passes through, only connection between Mystery Lake region and the adjoining valleys are the hiking trails that pass through the mountain. These trails often become impassable during the winter months due to cold temperatures and heavy snowfall. Also, due to the region's generally uninhabited nature, wildlife have not become habituated to the presence of humans, which can make them threatening. Hikers and campers are warned to avoid the area during the winter months, as well as to store all food and waste in bear-safe containers. Okay. That was a lot of reading. I apologize if I messed any of it up. I do not have my glasses on. Holy crap, I need a drink. My mouth is dry after all that. I suppose we can go ahead and get out of here now. Alright. Where do you guys figure cabin 3's at? Because I think those are just ice fishing shacks. Well, I suppose we can keep an eye out for it as we move around the area. So our next checkpoint, should have checked this inside, will be this lookout tower, and then we'll make the leg all the way to the dam. But we're going to go ahead and just follow the rail line. So it's probably going to be our easiest way of doing things. Wind's picked back up. That's got to be the lookout tower there. You know what? I'm going to be perfectly honest, guys. I think we're going to skip the lookout tower for now. Because we don't really need to scavenge. We've got plenty of stuff to survive. And that looks like it's going to be a major climb getting up there, and that might end up costing us more resources than the benefits it will give us. But we will keep that location in mind. Some rail cars up here. Looks like this train's derailed. Wonder what's going on. If there's anything interesting here. Jesus, that wind is ripping. Hope we don't get stuck in another whiteout condition. Anything going on with this? Doesn't look like it. Definitely a good hideout spot if we ever need to get away from the wind. Is that it? Just these 2 cars? Alright then. I think between the snow and being overloaded, we're moving pretty slow. But we are already at the bend, which is good. There's a wolf somewhere. Where's the wolf? There's the wolf. Yeah. I ain't scared of you anymore. Get out of here. Stupid wolf. Don't you be coming back. Why are you coming back? I already told you to get out of here. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. I am smashing X so hard. Please tell me. Ouch, dude. What was all of that?
Stop that bleeding.
Holy crap. And we dropped some of our inventory. Okay, we need to... Dude. He screwed us up. Oh my god, is he coming back? Dude. Hey dude, I think you won the fight. Let's just call it a day. I'm gonna go my way, you go your way. I get it, you didn't take being shot at very well. I have learned my lesson, I will not shoot at the wildlife again.
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
Trust me, I'm working on it. Okay, let's bandage ourselves up real quick. Dude, we are messed up. Okay.
Why didn't that work?
Alright, and... Oh, I think instead of antibiotics, we need antiseptic. There we go. Where did he go? Okay, I think he's gone. Maybe we can hide in here. Let's get the rifle back out. Holy crap. Okay, yep. Let's get in here and readjust ourselves.